Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Loresworn After Dark, our Soma series. After Dark is the series where we play through video games at night,
When it's dark.
accompanied by alcoholic beverages. And
Not just when it's dark, after it has gotten
it
dark.
has to. Yeah, it's not at dark. It's after dark.
The tense matters.
Beyond dark. It is
Beyond dark, beyond booze.
we're not in a transitional period here. This is
Here at the
full
Loresworn
on.
Order, we take our titles extremely seriously.
yeah. We really have a lot of semantic
We
discussions.
will
about
never film an episode of LSO After Dark when it is not after dark.
them. I am TJ Hafer. With me is DM Schmeier.
Hello.
And Chloe is accompanying us once again as a special guest.
Hello.
And we are playing through Soma. We're on a Zeppelin to a place called Theta, which is safe to say this is kind of the big kid pants portion of the game. This is where shit gets really messed up, I think. And
We're
just-
about to have fun, and how much we're not having fun.
This is like when you take the elevator down in Amnesia: The Dark Descent, where it just everything is just pretty much downhill into hell from here, more or less.
Accompanying us on our journey to hell are our fermented alcoholic beverages.
Yeah. What are you drinking right now?
I am drinking a glass of just straight Behringer Chardonnay. I'm on the wine track again, trying to get through it. This is a nice, smooth white wine of good quality, and yeah, be
There you
sipping on
go.
that, man.
I have switched from my Scotch back to beer. I'm actually drinking an Empyrean Vanilla Porter from Empyrean Brewing in Lincoln, Nebraska.
There is no beer I enjoy more than a vanilla porter. You're gonna have to.
It would be hard for me to think of one I enjoy more.
You're gonna have to let me try a bottle of those. It'd be so
Oh,
goddamn
absolutely. Yeah, we've got a couple
Wonderful.
left.
And worth stating, I feel, as always, we have no sponsors. We just enjoy highlighting stuff we enjoy.
Yeah. Yep.
We just enjoy
Yep.
highlighting stuff
I
we
am
enjoy.
I am a dark beer person, and it's very appropriate for After Dark.
It is.
All right.
And I am a it gets me drunk person. And
Yep.
that is appropriate for life.
There you go. We're gonna go ahead and return to the game here.
Hashtag Trenchant Insights.
You're really good back there, Simon. We got a slight Delta detour, but we're back on track.
Delta Detour.
We should touch down on a cargo
She's
platform
bringing
just
them
outside
repetitive
Theta.
continent
Then we
sounds.
just head
Consonant
inside,
sounds.
grab the
Continent
dump back,
sounds.
and head down the abyss. 4,000 meters. That's a long way. We don't have to
4,000
worry, though,
meters, that's a
because
long way.
With the dump back, the Ark could have been in the Mariana Trench. It'll hold for anything.
That's great.
And then we can start listening to other people when they talk, because that's how conversations work.
What? Oh, sorry. I just can't stop thinking about what we've become. It's clear that we're no longer human. But then how can I feel like Simon? How can I feel like anything at all? I mean, technically, I don't have any ears, no mouth. Christ, that's a weird thing to think about. I mean, I'm making sounds. I'm still saying things.
You sure are.
This just does not phase Catherine
No.
at
Your
all.
body most likely has senses similar to those you had as a human. And your mind, only knowing one way to perceive the world, superimposes that skill set on top of your new features.
So my mind is covering it up, pretending nothing's different.
If it didn't, you'd probably be incapable of interacting with the world at all. And the stress would either kill you or make you go insane.
So I've found a good balance
Hashtag
between
relevant.
awareness and ignorance. Does that mean I shouldn't think about this stuff, or are my thoughts actually making me cope? Should I tip the balance by suddenly gaining some insight and then go insane?
I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, we have real things to deal with. Saving mankind, remember? Speaking of which, we're closing in on Theta. I'll eject the Omnitool. As always, don't forget to take me with you.
Kath, before you go, the artificial intelligence you mentioned in the escape vessel,
Uh-huh, yeah, the Warden unit, the WOW.
is it the WoW's fault that we're like this? I mean, it seems like something an unreliable AI would do.
I suppose it set the ball in motion, but it's not directed with purpose. It's really complicated to explain how machines think, Simon. Concentrate on getting inside Theta, okay? See you soon.
I can't tell
Oh my
if
god,
Catherine
you're
is
too
just
stupid to get this.
a glass
Just-
half full person or an ice cold.
I think that you know, playing through this the second time, I kind of feel like that's her coping mechanism.
Possibly.
Like, that's the reason she hasn't gone insane, is that she is so chill about all of this that she's, like, in some sort of state of denial.
Well, I think you could even make the argument that she's gone in a hyper-analytical direction.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think she's in denial. I just think she's looking at things in a dispassionate technician sense.
Strasky, wake up Dr. Masters. We're bringing in anchors.
What's wrong?
What can I say? He's had a rough day.
Jesus Christ. He's all butchered by structure shrapnel. The biosurgeon a number on him.
Brandon, flip the panic switch on the suit. I don't want to burn through the oxygen.
You're kidding, right? He's fucking hanging on by a thread. We need to move him.
Strasky, get the infirmary ready. We need to move fast.
Wait. Where are Komorabi and the others?
This is all we got. I guess it's still at Delta.
Emma, I can't do this on my own. Grab the other side.
Strask, ready or not, we're coming in.
All right. See you soon.
So, somehow Akers tricked them into thinking he was injured and got them to bring him inside the facility, which...
I'm just going to predict did not go well for anyone involved.
No, really did. Is the impression I think you're meant to get from this.
This thing on? Can everyone hear me?
Go ahead, Strom.
Listen up, all members of staff. The ARC project has caused a lot of arguments the last few months. I'm not going to pretend I understand what the hell Sarang talked about and how his continuity suddenly made sense to kill yourself. For the fucking love of God, or whatever you think is important, don't kill yourself. This place is miserable enough. Don't force your friends to clean up your blood. Rest in peace, all of you. Good?
Beautiful, sir. All right, everyone. Show's over. Get back to work.
Beautiful indeed.
Well
Don't
said.
fucking kill yourself. Beautiful, sir.
Beautiful.
Right? Thank
Well
you,
expressed. What a sentiment.
Wait. Am I already here?
Hello?
Who is that? Mark?
No, we haven't met before.
Is this Mark?
I think we're safe.
Oh, I was so worried something had gone wrong.
What's your name?
Robin Bass. Theta Field Service Technician.
Nice to meet you, Robin. How did you get here?
I got scanned, like the others. And then I killed myself. At least I think so. I can't remember that part.
How does that work? Did dying get you into the Ark?
Wow, you're definitely not from Theta. Let me guess, Omicron? Wasn't sure Catherine would be able to scan you guys. You're lucky. There was a lot of talk about this at Theta. The idea is, when you're activated in the Ark, there's basically two of you, right? One human, one living scan in the Ark. You don't want your copy to survive you. You yourself want to survive on the Ark. If the human you dies before the scan is initiated, or closely after, you yourself would live on in the Ark. Amazing, right?
So we have some philosophical questions arising where people are killing themselves thinking that they would teleport to their brain scan and be able to have the real quote-unquote them
I
in
don't
the Ark.
understand.
Did Catherine put you up to this? Killing yourself?
Catherine Chun? No. I don't think you understand. She just did scans and put them into the Ark. I hope I get to meet her soon so I can apologize. She always got into trouble with Strohmeyer when someone killed themselves.
I think she's okay with it.
Where is everyone?
Probably.
I thought there would be like 40 or 50 people here.
I don't know. I'll let you know if I see anyone. Robin, I'm not sure how to say this.
What?
This is
Yeah?
pretty amazing, right? I mean, the Ark.
Yeah, it's great. Catherine and the guys have really pulled through. They saved us all.
See you later.
Will do.
And of course, he doesn't have the heart to tell her that she's still stuck at the bottom of the ocean, hooked up to enemy brain computer.
So we've got an extremely dark situation going down at Theta. Folks essentially committing mass
I can figure
suicide
this out.
for dubious reasons.
I'm trying to remember how to use this thing. There we go.
We can pull it out.
There we go. And then turn it again. And put it back in. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go.
That is an interesting concept that is brought up there. When you scan in and become a digital version of yourself, there are two of you.
Yeah.
That's odd. And
By the way, this is a beautiful bit of machinery here.
I agree.
That they took the time to actually model and animate quite realistically. Everything in this world fits together and makes sense, and I really like that.
I don't know that I'd ever expect anything less from Frictional. They're sort of the setting masters as far as I'm concerned.
Yep.
Swipe it.
Access granted.
Welcome to Theta.
Welcome to Theta, indeed. This is kind of, like I said, it's where you're in the thick of it. The intro is kind of over.
Kinda, I'd say it ends with Dive Suit Man, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, escaping from the Curie is you've been initiated. You're a part of this world now, and this is where the game, not that it ever holds your hand, but it really stops holding your hand here. Having a little bit of load screen lag here.
Should be past it soon.
Mostly because of the ambient heat in here. It's a very warm summer in Colorado. Okay, after troubleshooting some heating issues, we are now entering Theta.
Hello? Anyone there?
Oh, Simon, don't announce your presence.
Oh,
Yeah, why would you think that was a good idea? Did you not read the thing about how Akers was going nuts and killing people?
Maybe he didn't absorb it.
Yeah.
Maybe his ACT reading needs work.
I could tutor him.
I could.
I got a 36 on that portion of the ACT. Let's brag about our accomplishments from high school. How does that sound?
Of which they were numerous. How much did that help us here?
No.
Not at all. Way to go, Simon, breaking shit.
So, we've got a restroom here that we can't get into. We've made a lot of noise, so, you know.
Good for us.
If there is anything here, it probably knows that we're here.
We can only hope it's not hostile.
We're here? We're here. Okay, great. Time to hijack ourselves a submarine. There will be nothing stopping us when we have the Dunbat.
You guys sure
Oh,
have
yeah,
a
I
lot of
bet.
machines and vehicles down here. What makes this one so special?
It's the only transport that can go into the abyss without cracking like a can of soup.
If this is one of a kind, then how did they get the Ark down the abyss in the first place?
That's a good question. I suppose they did it the hard way and just walked.
Didn't realize that was an option. Kath, what's it like inside the Ark? Is it like a movie or virtual reality?
No, of course not. It's, like real life, but slightly better. Pleasant temperature, clean air, good weather.
So people in the Ark just walk around pretending it's the real world?
You don't have to pretend, it's perfectly immersive.
And it can just sustain itself?
Yes. Attached to a probe fueled by solar panels, it could survive for thousands of years.
That's amazing. Just thinking about the Earth being what it is and us setting out to save the final remains of humanity, it's
Heroic.
at least it feels worth doing.
Here we go. The Dunbat. Ah, damn it.
Da-da-da-da.
I knew it was too good to be true.
Nope, it's gone.
What's wrong?
It's... It's quarantined. Hold on. We need a security cipher.
How bad is it?
It's we don't write these things down type of bad.
Maybe someone's still around who can tell us what it is.
Sure, let's go with that. I'll just unlock the other doors for you.
Well
so you can
said.
explore
We
the
don't write
station.
these things
No,
down.
don't unlock the other doors, Catherine. Catherine, don't unlock anything.
We need to find someone who knows the cipher.
You have to go
It's
through.
the only way to follow the Dunback.
Go through the doors.
Alright, all systems operational.
That's not a good thing, by the way.
Subcode is intact, armor is intact, life support has been taken over by the WoW. Air is clean, temperature is 13 Celsius.
Well, that's
Pressure
good.
2.102 bars, so that's actually 2 times surface pressure. So we're on the main level.
Your ears would need to adjust.
So if you played this game before, merely looking at this map will make you feel a sense of terror. If not,
Looks
you
like
will
all your
soon
friends
find
moved
out why.
downstairs.
Why abandon the gate? In the habitat? That's so strange.
That is quite the list.
Yeah,
I don't like
Theta.
this at all.
I don't like it either, Catherine, but you're the one that went and unlocked all the doors, so.
Carrying around a
Should I bring
chair.
a chair?
Stay in the little thing forever.
It doesn't. It actually does not do anything. But there was a bug in Amnesia: The Dark Descent where you could beat the entire game by carrying a box in front of you, and the monsters couldn't get you as long as you kept the box between them and yourself. So,
How
like
long
the
did it take
ultimate
for that to
companion
get
cube.
fixed?
quite a while. I can't. Oh, yeah, I can't. Catherine won't come with me to open the store until I find the security site.
Oh god. Long
Okay.
foreboding hallway. You know, while Simon is busy unpacking the philosophical ramifications of his existence, stuff is going down here.
Yeah, well, the other thing that you might not realize on the first playthrough, but the fact that you turned the power plant back on at Upsilon set into motion a lot of the events that
Are to come.
that have happened and will continue to happen.
You returned the facility to a point of being that is more active than it was before you
Why would
arrived.
they all leave this floor?
I don't get it either. It's like they all just cleared out.
Yeah, they all just cleared out.
Oh, look at this nice happy area here. Let's.
You broke it.
No.
Broke it.
Okay, all
Only
right.
thing about to get broken is us.
The light's still on. Let's
Ooh, this looks gross.
explore the bathroom.
Yes, let's do that. As Dane Cook once said, why is everything in the bathroom always wet? Well, that is because we are
No one
underwater.
in a horror movie
Dane.
actually cleans any of this.
That is because we are underwater this time, Dane.
What's
So-
so interesting downstairs? Just labs and offices.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
the shuttle
all.
station.
Should we go check?
Rather not.
Yeah, me too. Me too, Catherine. So, nobody there. So far, we have not seen any other living people that are not hooked up to a machine.
He's doing a good job here, folks. He's clearing his corners.
Oh, and not good.
Maybe they wanted to keep
So
close
we
to the
can't
shuttle
go
station in case
down the
something went
stairs.
wrong.
You're really stuck on that one.
I'm just worried about my colleagues.
Worry about us, lady.
Yeah, and it looks like they have pneumatic seals on some of the bedrooms.
Do we want to mess with that?
Oh god.
Well, we do.
It's gonna pop out at you.
There's nothing in here.
By the way, Chloe has not played this game before, so she's...
No. So
She's-
far,
I love horror,
We
and
have-
I was scared of the dark till I was 13. So this is like the perfect combination.
we have yet to, however, encounter a situation that causes her to spew out her litany in action and horror-based video games that consists of usually only 5 words. Arg, kill it, run, kill it.
Well, I mean, you can't look at the bad guys. Just kind of, none of those words, you know, would be useful.
Yeah. That's kind of what it sounds like when
Hey,
Chloe
look!
is...
It's Catherine's room.
Ew!
Hey, that's my room.
You want me to bring something?
Oh look,
Souvenir?
she was.
No,
Her fingers
just
were
memories.
strong. She has a teddy
She has
bear.
a robot
She
teddy.
has a freaky robot teddy bear.
She was definitely into fitness, it looks like.
What are those?
All of this environmental world building. I think those are
I
socks.
seriously doubt you'll find any.
Who leaves their bra like on a shelf? Like just sitting sprawled out on a shelf.
You don't know if
That's a
she
little
needed to get
weird.
it off
Okay,
really fast.
well,
You don't know
I
that.
don't know
I
that.
was going
but
to
it
say that
doesn't
as
seem
men,
normal.
we don't wear them. Therefore, we should not judge how they're used.
I was gonna say you guys leave socks randomly everywhere.
We
so
It
why
just
would
seems
it
weird
be-
to put it on a shelf. Because it's not like it's laying on the bed or on the ground. It's like it was placed on a shelf. Which is
It
not...
could have been just thrown there
Anyway,
in a fit of passion.
I'll go ahead and click through these so you
Alright.
can pause and read them if you want to.
The
Because
lady has spoken. It could be thrown there in a fit of passion.
It could be.
It actually... It landed very, like, uniformly, if that was the case.
Maybe
But-
Catherine strips efficiently.
Maybe.
Maybe there's an art to it.
Yeah, so... This is actually important. Richard gave me a set of AI templates I haven't seen before. This is basically leading up to the finding out why Simon's brain scan is down here to begin with.
So pay
Okay.
attention.
So we got another Numa seal on here. This is Sarang, so this is one of the person we've heard on the audio logs. Dear friends, when you read this, I will have entered the Ark. As I've explained, it's accomplished by ceasing to live as your scan is being completed. To not frighten Catherine, I will do this in secret by folding cyanide salts into chewing gum and placing it in my mouth before seeing her. When I hear her announce completion, I will bite down quickly, causing my own demise. When you discover the truth behind my death, know there's no tragedy to mourn, for I am victorious. I advise you all to do the same and join me inside the Ark. So,
Guys, it's a freaking suicide
these
cult.
people
Mark,
were
Mark
losing their
basically
mind.
It's a
started.
suicide
He
cult.
started the suicide cult. Yep.
Ugh.
He was reading a philosophical book about questions of the self, so you can kind of see where he started to get that
And
idea
you
from.
know what I would imagine is the pressure of being down here probably contributed. to
I
that.
mean, yeah, knowing that the world above you is completely destroyed,
and you'll never get it back.
Yeah, that would mess with your head for sure.
And some people would be strong enough to handle that. And
So-
this is Robin.
Yeah, this is Robin. This is the robot we talked to, and we couldn't bring ourselves to tell her that she was still at the bottom of the ocean. She kept one of her lockers locked, which most people don't seem
And
to
we
do.
see
and we
the
can see
side of the
that
suicide.
she did it in a slightly less clean way than Mr. Sarang. She was basically worshipping pictures of the Ark, though. The concept art, really. So she was very obsessed with the idea of getting into the Ark.
and a little mentally unstable, we can see.
Yeah.
But she has a beautiful flower on her desk.
She likes seagulls.
Seagull.
We're all dying
Seagull.
anyway. I'm in. I put my faith in Sarang and the
Seagull.
continuity. So she definitely.
Seagull.
This chick was,
That is a callback right there.
Yeah, in case everybody go find that callback.
If you guys understood Chloe's seagull callback, you are a true Loresworn fan who has been.
And we'll send you a prize because you're probably the first true one.
She's got a cat picture, so there we go. I expect this video to get no less than 9,000 likes because it officially features a cat picture.
What? Who?
Yep.
obligatory cat tax paid.
Yes, our cat tax has been paid for the duration of this stream. We don't have an actual cat because DM and I are horribly allergic.
Horribly allergic.
Horribly.
Which makes me so sad.
I have almost had to go to the hospital because a cat sat on my face when I was sleeping.
Oh, you
So-
too?
Yes.
Same.
You did not almost have to go to the hospital.
Well,
you just were
I
in
looked
pain
like
for a
Rocky.
long time.
I was very young, so I probably would not have... By the way, if you notice the distortion effect, that means that there's something...
Oh, something bad is
something
coming
around.
again. And more pictures of... Why does everybody have pictures of the end of the world on the walls?
And this is no longer a safe, happy place. Not that it was that much of a safe, happy place before, but it's definitely not one now.
Why are we going back?
Because we've already explored to the end of the hallway there. Light switch doesn't work. It's broken as hell.
No. Chloe's brother once had does he still have
I don't know.
Kato?
Oh no, he doesn't have Kato anymore, but he has a cat. He has Ripley.
Her brother once adopted a kitten. I was staying over with them once, and the cat saw fit to sit on my face at night.
That was just how he proclaimed his adventure.
I woke up the next morning, I looked like Rocky. I looked like I'd went 15 rounds with Apollo Creed.
But you didn't need to go to the hospital.
And considering I have actually gone like 15 rounds with a world-class boxer, it's saying something. I didn't look that bad.
Much lived in this lab.
Cozy.
So this is Catherine's lab. In Catherine's lab.
Dun dun dun.
Troubleshoot.
Smartest programmer you've ever seen.
So software has not progressed in the 100 years that we were a brain scan.
In fact, it looks like it regressed. This
You,
looks like a freaking DOS computer.
You go ahead and you hit troubleshoot, and you still get an error code that doesn't mean anything to you. I guess it tells us sort of what we need to do. So we need to reset the router in the sub-level vault or contact maintenance.
So we've got to hope resetting the router works.
I think we're going to have to do it ourselves, yeah. I don't think maintenance is going to be around to help us, really.
Need to fix that mainframe connection.
Make an entire theme song in Catherine's laboratory. Is the smartest programmer underwater you've ever seen.
But she often also seems like a benevolent sociopath.
You saved the whole staff
To mess with me.
That was the plan.
There's gloom and doom, but things do not go boom.
So it looks like most of the scans are pretty much destroyed. Yeah.
Gone.
The
They did
staff
not
of
survive.
Theta did not
Make it out of this.
Get their wish.
Now, why? We don't
An
know.
intact memory chip. If we're lucky, we might be able to extract the cipher from it.
So we're gonna go ahead and plug this in over here. But we still need to troubleshoot the router or whatever before we can... It's very much like setting up for a stream. That's basically what this whole level of the game is. By the way, we've got some blood coming from under that door.
Yay,
So
you
that's,
should open it! Open it!
It's not openable right now.
You have terrible horror instincts, by the way.
I want something to make me scream.
Again,
Did my scan.
terrible horror instincts.
And all the others, I suppose.
You don't remember?
My scan was the first. Had to test the scanner before I could start making promises.
So the Catherine scan does not really know anything about what happened because she was the first one to get scanned.
Convenient.
Yeah.
Strasky, come in. I need help in the lab, the scan room.
What happened?
Conrad killed himself after the scan.
Jesus, how?
Maser tool? What should I do?
I'm gonna need to tell Strohmeyer.
No, please! I'm so close. Strohmeyer's gonna shut down the art project. It's not my fault people keep killing themselves.
Catherine, what are you gonna do? It's not like you can sneak a 300-pound body out of the lab.
I know.
Catherine, are you okay?
Not even close.
So that kind of establishes to us that the human Catherine is not the same as the robot Catherine.
At all.
She was more of an emotional being, which kind of makes you question like
Whether or not the scan was perfect.
And how much are we the real Simon too? That's another question. Still have to reset the router.
It's certainly interesting to me. It's worth pointing out that Robot Catherine seems to care about Robot Simon only insofar as he's a means to an end.
Mhm.
She's constantly driving him forward, but it definitely feels selfish, right? Like I need you, therefore, go, buddy.
Yep.
Whereas human Catherine cared deeply about her colleagues.
Yeah. Now here's an interesting one. We have Paul Berg,
Remember him?
2015. David Munchie, 2015.
Munchie. How did this... What is this?
Died 2078. And Simon Jarrett.
Kath, what is this? Why do you
Died
have a file on me?
June 1st,
You are
2015.
one of Dr. Munchie's templates. A legacy scan.
And that's why we're down here. We pioneered this technology. And now we get to find out what happened after we sat in that chair.
Okay, that's it. Wow, that was fun. That's a relief. Still figuring this out, so...
It's freaky. So many lights. What do we do now?
Paul and I are going to run tests for a week or so, and then we'll work out a roadmap to your recovery.
Well, I feel excited. Can't wait to get back to the living.
We've worked everything out. Everything is legal. Vouched for by Dr. Peak and Professor Way.
Oh, that's great news.
No big change in medication. You'll be taking an aspirin every morning, but that's about it. Paul worked out a diet with some variations you should try out. You can continue doing physical therapy. Also, there's some extra cardio training every other day.
Okay, getting complicated.
Don't worry, it's really not. We're going to keep an eye on you every week, so we'll be able to adjust the plan if needed. The model was sound. It should have worked.
It's not your fault, David.
I really wish things had turned out differently.
Yeah, me too.
I was supposed to save you.
Hey, you got my brain on file. Maybe you can put it to some use.
Yeah, who knows? You'd be okay with that? Using it for my research?
Sure. It's like a part of me lives on or something. Like a donated organ. You know what sucks about dying?
What?
The crash. Everything up till now. The brain damage. You guys, everything. It's made my life so much more real. I started thinking about all the things I was going to do. I'd never been more excited to be alive. All that hope. Wasted.
If that doesn't give you goosebumps, you've got thicker skin than us.
This is why I try to explain to people.
They're historic templates for AI construction. Any self-respecting engineer wouldn't use legacies anymore, but they're great for learning. They come with every development kit.
So, my brain scan turned into a template for artificial intelligence.
You should be proud.
So much for that mystery. No magic or time travel needed. I was here all along. Waiting for someone to shove a picture of my brain into a suit and hit the power button.
I try to explain to people that great video games can be as unforgettable a story as a great film or a great book. And
I feel like that is something that doesn't need to be explained to people who haven't tried
right. It's really people who haven't experienced anything like this before and think that it's all, you know, Super Mario Brothers or whatever.
I'll tell you this.
Don't dish Super Mario Brothers.
No.
The proxy we killed was
Super Mario Brothers is a game.
You know.
This is something a little bit more, in my opinion.
What do they look like?
Not sure. It seems to be human enough to pass for a crew member at a distance. Tall, dark, and ultimately faceless seems to be what to look out for.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Yeah, Super Mario Brothers is a great
game,
fun video game, but it's not like, I almost feel like these frictional games are like literature on some level.
They are.
They're that good.
They're high art, in my
Yeah.
opinion. I mean, and granted, guys, this is our opinion. There is actually a extremely sophisticated two-sided debate on whether games are art.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to give any one side of that debate short shrift. It has been well argued by smarter people than us.
By the way,
if you hear that,
that's not a sound that
you want to hear.
I am thrilled to be hearing right now, and this is... I'm not even going to say anything about it. I'm just going to let you see this part of the game for yourself.
But as far as the games as art kind of argument, you're about to see why we feel the way we do.
I'm actually my
heart's pounding a little bit.
My chest is clenching right now. That's
and we know what's coming. Yeah, I've got some thoracic pounding right here.
That person is alive.
What?
Yes.
Person is alive.
What?
Hooked up to the machine.
As you can remember, our good friend back at Epsilon told us, quote unquote, nothing is allowed to die.
Oh.
Oh fuck.
God.
just even walking into this room.
Look at the pretty lights.
You know, I am so thankful in so many ways for my Han Solo run because it spared me a lot of this tension.
God.
Wait, what was that?
You don't look at
That's Acres. Okay.
So, just to clarify, guys, it is now confirmed that Acres is what happened to this place.
Acres is indeed what happened. He happened violently and unexpectedly to this place. And now we're in a freaking maze, trapped with this thing that
Used to be...
could be alerted to our presence at any moment. And
Where are you
there
going?
he goes.
What are you doing?
That noise is one of the most terrifying ambient enemy sound effects in gaming.
So he's in angry mode, but he doesn't know where we are right now. So if we just retreat and look at the floor... Man, I hate this place.
I do too.
It's hard to even describe how much I hate this place.
This is incredibly stressful. You know what? I'm gonna give Frictional a ton of credit. This is probably just as stressful to watch as it is to play. So I think our audience is probably with us here.
I can see his shadow.
Where is his shadow? Ah, there he is!
Play it cagey, dude. Play it cagey. You do not want this psychopath to get his hands on you.
Where's your box? Why can't you just run around with your box? Oh, there he is!
Okay, so the thing is finished loading. We need to go hit the button and then get the hell out of here.
This is where I feel like, to comment again on exceptional frictional game design, our fleeing from Scuba Suit Man was training for this. Games with callbacks like this that introduce relevant skill sets and relevant scenarios, that is a feature of great game design, in my opinion.
Yes. Okay. It says the mainframe's online. I think that's all we needed to do.
I don't remember another step.
Well, it seems like there's something you do that makes a loud noise and makes him come after you, so we'll see.
Oh, God. Hate this part. Hate this part in an I love this part way.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and shut the door.
That's the reason there. We're good.
And we're going to go upstairs, and I think that's all we need to do. There might be something in here that's relevant, but it does say the mainframe is active. So, we got lucky that time, I think.
Or it was just well played.
Yeah, I think usually when you turn on the router, he comes after you big time, and you have to run. Or at least that's what happened to me the first time I played.
Maybe he just was looking in the wrong direction this time.
And it is possible to get back up here, I believe. I hope. Maybe? Oh. That's a little bit of an unintuitive cue right there. Again, Frictional is not the master of mechanical design. They are masters of environmental design.
And there's a reason we chose this first.
Good job, Simon.
Close! Close it! Close it! Close it up again!
So if you don't close the doors, can he like follow you all the way to here?
I don't know. I just do it for my own mental well-being, to be honest.
In other frictional games, obstacles are useful to put between you and enemies.
Yeah. Like in Amnesia, it at least slows them down. Okay, this is not where we need to go. We need to go back to the lab, which is upstairs.
The legacy scanner B that was on the computer. What did you use it for?
It's a template that has an intelligence pathwork already etched into the base. So, if I wanted to build an AI, I wouldn't have to reinvent the whole model. I would be able to focus on the things. There should be a list of people. See if there's anyone who could know a security cipher.
I believe Sarang is the guy we need.
Mr. Suicide Cult?
Yeah.
No, won't work. We need someone from Theta Security Group.
Okay.
Okay, so Brandon won.
Very promising. I'll just load him up and get the simulator going.
That's who it was.
There we are.
What are we doing exactly?
We're gonna have a talk with Mr. Wan. Use the computer to activate the simulation.
Okay, so environment none, module none.
That wasn't so bad. Soma really got me worked up, bastard.
This is incredible.
Oh yeah.
What happened? Where did everyone go?
Mr. Wan.
Chun? What happened? I can't see anything. There's nothing here.
There's no need to worry.
No, that's a lie. You're lying.
Okay, calm down, Mr. Wan.
No. Well, why are you doing this to me? I trusted you, Chun. I trusted you.
So we have to
Guided life.
keep
I
the
mean, he's a
brain
perfect
scan from getting
for the
too
arc. He's the real
stressed.
deal. And we turned him off. Took it all away again.
I really thought that was gonna work. Maybe we can try again.
That wasn't so bad. Soma really got me worked up, bastard. What? How did I get here?
Mr. Wan, I need your help.
Dr. Chun, is that you? What happened? What is this place?
Listen, I really need your help. I need the new security cipher.
Dr. Chun? I hear your voice, but there's no one here. There's no one here. It's empty. It's too empty. There's something really wrong with this place. It's not real. This isn't real. I have to get out of here!
So we found
Do
that
we need to turn it off? Can we just keep him alive until we've got the cipher?
The longer he's exposed to the computer model, the more he'll get hung up on it.
So, what's wrong with letting him settle in a little?
It would drive him insane. So let's keep the session short and the suffering to a minimum.
So you've learned there are certain people who take to the artificial reality of the Ark better than others.
That wasn't so bad. Soma really got me worked up, bastard. What? What is this? Where am I?
Take a deep breath, Mr. Wan. Everything is fine.
Dr. Chun? What the hell is this place?
I need a favor. I need to know what the new security cipher is.
Why are you doing this? Is this some trick? I'm not giving you anything.
I'm trying to save a lot of people.
No, you're lying. This is all a lie. Look at this place. It's a fucking joke. Get me out of here, Chun, or I'll punch your teeth in!
I think we need to build the scene so it's more what he'd expect. As soon as he starts to doubt, we've lost him.
You're right. We need to think this through. We need some more data.
So we need to go find some other environment chips.
Some modules, indeed.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where they are, actually. I think it took me a while to find it. Oh, yeah, I think maybe we need to bring it... I think we have to bring the chip in here, plug it in, and download some different stuff onto it.
Indeed.
Oh, wait, that's the brain scan. So that needs to stay in there. This is what we need. This part was a little complicated. Okay, we're going to load the external device.
Here we go.
So we have some scans here. We can't actually take these brain scans, I don't think. Well, there's also little bits of world building here, like nationality Equo-American, nationality North Englander. Like, it tells you that the nations that were around in 2103 are not the same ones that were around in. Let's see. Copy the chip. Corrupt. Scan room.
That is a good one to have.
Yes. Versailles. Can't take that one with it.
Scan room.
Alright, so...
The scan room is a good one to have. It's
yeah,
the
it's the closest to what he would expect to wake up in after the scan. Okay, loading environment data.
And it's somewhat cold, but that's all we want. We only
Loading
need him
scan
awake
data.
for, you know, a little while.
Right.
That wasn't so bad. Soma really got me worked up, bastard. What? Where did... Alice?
Mr. Wan, can you hear me?
Chun? Where's Alice?
She had to leave. Listen, I really need to know the new security cipher.
What? Why? Why would you need that? This is a trick.
Please calm down.
I knew you couldn't be trusted. None of this is real. But you won't break me, WoW. You hear me? You won't break me!
So by the time Juan's scan
How many
was
times are we
done,
gonna have to do this?
he
Come on,
knew
Simon, don't give
something
up
was
now.
up.
Yeah. I think we can actually load a scan onto this maybe from... No, that terminal doesn't work.
And you're right that I think that's a relevant observation. Is at this point we're learning something about where he was at when he was committed to Data.
I think it's actually in the residential hallway, if I remember correctly. Which has gotten creepier since the last time we were here.
Here we go, Brandon Wan's room. I'll just override the lock for you.
Oh, you couldn't have done that before?
So, you're not worried that there are other Simons or Catherines?
If we get to know him, maybe we can make the simulation a little smoother.
Data buffer.
So this guy liked the outdoors? That is either Utah or Western Colorado.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That's definitely Utah. Western Colorado isn't quite that craggy.
Castle?
It could
Ooh.
be. Yeah, so
My guess is that's a Czech castle.
He wanted to see
Venice.
the world. Venice.
China.
China, yeah.
Or Indonesia. That could be Indonesia.
It's too bad we couldn't load the Versailles one. So he was in a relationship with one of the other scientists here.
See? Told you the bra could have been flung in a fit of passion.
Well, it wasn't Catherine.
No, I know, but it happened. I'm just saying.
It did, yeah.
I
mean, if you were stuck at the bottom of the sea with the same 41 people, chances are.
He has an origami frog.
Oh.
So I'm really messed about the scan. Everyone's being so brave. All smiles, no regrets. You know how you said you would hold my hand during the scan? If the offer still stands, I gratefully accept. If we do it together, we could suffer the hangover together as well. They say it takes a couple of days to recover. So
a letter from
they were in
someone
the
named
suicide
Alice.
cult.
Alice.
They were together during the scan.
No, I think they were
He was close
actively
with
against it.
Coster. I would not have expected that.
Proud parents that he became a scientist. Or an
Keep
engineer.
looking.
So,
Acres.
Go ahead and.
Alice and Brandon were definitely together during the scan.
Good to know. Maybe we can use that somehow.
So Strohmeyer decided to shut down future scans
Based on
due
the
to
suicide
Yeah,
cult,
due to
yeah.
the suicide cult. Going to Delta to pick up Acres, and that's the last really anyone.
Because Acres came back
crazy.
and destroyed things.
Yes.
Brandon, you ready to go? Strohmeyer says it's time to move.
I'm waiting for Stratsky and Alvaro to pack up their stuff. Head downstairs and I'll meet you there.
Don't take too long.
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
I
Okay.
just heard Alice talking to Brandon on the intercom. Seems like they were getting ready to leave.
You got that from the intercom? Must be a transmission buffer. Hang on. Great, this is exactly what we need. I think we got this, Simon. I can synthesize Alice's voice from the intercom and use it to impersonate her for the simulation. We can trick them into feeling safe enough to open up.
Great. Definitely feeling good about this.
Good job with the intercom. I didn't know you could data mine. What's it like?
It's just something that I do now.
So it comes naturally to you. That's really interesting.
Yeah, I'll make sure to add it to my dating profile.
Swipe right for data mining.
There you go.
I compiled an Alice module that we can use.
So she'll be with Brandon in the simulation.
Sort of. I'll still need to do the talking, but it'll sound and look like Alice.
Alright, so we're going to use the Alice module in the scan room.
That wasn't so bad. Strohmeyer really got me worked up, bastard.
Well, that's what you get for listening to his stories.
I guess I had it coming.
About Strohmeyer. He said he needed a new cipher ASAP. What should I tell him?
It's alright. I can talk to him.
Wait. Didn't Sean just tell you to take it easy? Don't worry, I'm not gonna tell anyone.
I do feel hungover. Okay. It's 1729 over 42, 12 over 407. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. I'm sorry, Mr. Long. Brandon. Goodbye.
This is why I could never be a spy.
Oh, wait.
People would
That's
tell me
enough.
like number codes,
We
and
got
I'd
what
be
we
like,
need.
Is that what we are?
Yeah.
yeah, can we write that on my
Simulations?
hand?
Yeah, but it shouldn't make any difference. You're still you. I'm not sure what to do with the data. You decide.
I'm gonna leave it.
There is no reason to erase it.
No.
Like, there is no compelling or pressing
Simon,
reason.
we got it. We can get to the Dunbat now. Get back here.
Are we going in the right direction?
Yeah, we just need to go back and get the Omni tool. So this is probably the most revelatory plot-wise segment of the game, except there's a little bit at the end that's
I wonder
close.
what the real Simon would have thought if he knew about me.
What do you mean? You do know about yourself.
No, I mean the real Simon. The human Simon.
Going by your reactions, I'd say he'd be pretty upset.
That's very astute of her. Oh yeah, there's the Omni tool.
There you are. Just warming up the Dunbat for us. It's been collecting dust for months, so it might need a minute.
And
Okay, that's it. That's everything. Let's go ahead and... Huh. That's weird. Huh. Never mind.
What do you need me to do?
Head inside the dock. The Omnitool can open the door now. And get into the Dunbat. Then plug me in, and I'll take us into the Abyss.
Sounds easy enough.
Easy enough indeed. Let's go complete this easy task that will be done easily. Great ease.
If we repeat words, it often makes them so.
Yeah. We got the Dunbat, we got our Omni tool. This Abyss place sounds like a nice nice area to visit.
Promising.
Yeah, and there he is. There's the Dunbat. Our good friend Dunbat. Well, these switches seem to work. Yeah, we have to plug this in somewhere.
I think probably that blinking light.
Yeah, there we go. Alright.
Push the button again, maybe?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and turn all these switches. We don't know what they do, but I'm assuming we want lights to be green.
Green is good.
Green is good. And we're just going to go ahead and Dunbat. It's going to be a magical Dunbat adventure. Oh. Dunbat is not happy.
Dunbat
has a person in it, and that person is not happy that he is now a Dunbat and not a person. Yeah. So that
went poorly.
That did go poorly. Doesn't seem to be exactly what Catherine intended to happen. It's moderately terrifying.
Moderately?
Yeah.
Our one way out is a person. A very angry, insane scan of a person.
Let's see.
I mean, are we really surprised?
Oh, and I hurt myself. Let's go ahead and move this thing over here. There we go. It's probably the largest physics object that Frictional has ever allowed you to move in one of their games. And we're in a ventilation shaft again. We were talking about a prescient fact with the ventilation shafts in this game that we didn't exactly want to spoil. Now might be a good time to discuss that, though, which was a very interesting choice that they made in the design of this game. you're never actually in danger in the ventilation shafts. Which I thought, I mean, they're meant to be creepy and they're meant to, like, evoke danger, but it's one of the few places that you're actually relatively safe. I don't think there's any time you can actually die in here.
They are super claustrophobic, though.
Yes.
Which I think has its own set of
They're a
problems
fantastic
for us.
horror environment, for sure.
Yeah. As you'll recall, we just went down. Down is where our friend Akers was previously, and it sounds like he's still down here.
And probably just
Sounds
as murderous
like,
and pissed off.
He's still residing in this area of the building, and we thought we were never going to have to see him again.
We were wrong.
We were just going to get in the Dunbat, and it was all going to be hunky-dory. But now here we are again on the lower level, and that is where we will pick up for Part 5, which should be going up next Thursday.
And you got to tune in, because this is one heck of a cliffhanger.
Yeah, this is,
Dun, dun, dun,
Jeez,
dun.
this next part. That's
I
all I'm
agree.
going to say.
I agree.
If you
Tune
thought that
in.
the server room was bad, tune in next time.
And prepare for your heart rate to skyrocket.
And that'll do it for Part 4 of Loresworn After Dark Soma playthrough. By the way, as you progress through the game, Catherine's face on the opening screen gets continuously more fucked up looking, which I thought was a nice little touch.
Nice.
She looks pretty human when you first start, but then the further along your save is, the more she looks like a weird robot thing.
Well,
And,
guys, I am at DM Schmeier.
I am at AsaTJ, ASATJ.
And I am at Chloe Liz 05.
Follow us on social media, like and subscribe.
All that
and
stuff.
Join us next week.
And we'll see you then.
Bye.
Dun dun dun!